just going to help the DCS worker. He's going to pick up these two girls. I guess there's issues in the house. I'm just going to be assisting him. There are weapons, guns. There's multiple guns in the house, so he wants me here just to ensure his safety and the safety of the children that he's picking up. So right now we're just helping him out. I'm Deputy Tubbs, Navajo County Sheriff's Office. I've been in law enforcement. I'll be a year this May. This May will be a year that I've been solo. I've been in longer than that with Navajo County, but that's counting the academy time and the FTO process and everything. Being in law enforcement is something I've always wanted to do. I considered it. I just wanted to do other things. I was a diesel mechanic, welder, doing that for a while. And one day on the radio, I heard Sheriff Klaus say if you wanted to try to be a deputy, come down to the office and apply. So I heard that, went down to the office on my lunch break and applied and was hired that December to go to the academy to be a deputy for Navajo County Sheriff's Office.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up here in Holbrook, lived here all my life.
Married, children, all that?
I'm not married, I don't have any children. I like everything about my job. You know, you get to help people. I mean, you get to go to the crazy calls and all the adrenaline rushes and stuff, you know, and showing up on scene and helping people too, you know, when people are in need, you know, that's also satisfying. So I like every aspect of my job. There's a guy around here that walks around on the streets. He's got a felony warrants. Actually, I think he's got a couple. His name's on the list for felony warrants. I looked him up. He was in-house. Picture, looked at the profile picture. So he's like a Mexican male, probably like 5'11", like 160 pounds. So just cruising around, seeing if I can't find him out and about. He likes to go to Speedway over here a lot. Yeah, I like to run I-40 because my goal is to get a load. So right now we're going to Winslow off of, there should be a road called Sandy off of 87, or State Route 87 South, going to assist DCS. I looked at the call notes, unknown what I'm assisting them with exactly, just going with them out to a residence so far. When I get there, I'll ask the DCS worker exactly what we're going there for, if they're checking up on some kids or if they're going there to take some kids. So as far as so right now, that's all the information that I got.
Is there backup going or no?
No, it's just me going to this call.
And the camera guy.
And the camera guy, yeah. You are my backup. Going over here to this residence outside of Winslow, like I was talking about before. I'm just gonna help the DCS worker. He's gonna pick up these two girls. Guess there's issues in the house. I'm just going to be assisting him. There are weapons, guns. There's multiple guns in the house, so he wants me here just to ensure his safety and the safety of the children that he's picking up. So right now we're just helping him out. Left the residence from helping DCS. DCS took the kids. There were some things that were disclosed to the DCS worker when he was out there checking on the kids. He wanted to take the kids for further questioning at this time, so temporary custody papers were served to the guardians of the kids. Kids are fine. He's taking the kids right now to ask further questions to find out exactly what's going on, and then once he deems that there is an investigation or wants an investigation done, that he will contact us and we'll proceed from there. So we're just waiting to hear back from him and him talking to the kids and seeing exactly what's going on and asking more questions about everything. So we're in Joseph City right now. There's been a report of a gray Toyota truck that's been driving recklessly around Joseph City High School for the past couple days. So my Sergeant Chisholm, contacted me and said that he wanted me to drive around Joseph City High School and just see if I could attempt to locate the vehicle and possibly see how the person's driving, what's going on, and everything. Just check it out, see what's going on with it because of all the reports.
And also, you know, the registration.
Oh yeah, I was called and they told me about they get the license plate, the reporting party gave the license plate. So I looked up the license plate up on my MDT, my mobile data terminal. And when I looked up the license, it said that the tags registration for that vehicle has been expired. So if I can locate the vehicle, I was planning on conducting a traffic stop and find out who the driver is and talk to him and tell him that there had been reports about them driving recklessly around the high school and stuff, and just talk to them about that. Can I get a registration check?
2001, go ahead.
It's gonna be Arizona truck 31.
On Charles Paul Victor 383, come back. Negative, expired at 2/28/21.
1013, 80 Street, 2nd and 3rd,
17, you got a Tacoma.
2001, I copy. I'm gonna have traffic with that vehicle on Porter and Main. Hello, I'm Deputy Tubbs, Howard County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because your registration for your vehicle is expired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, expired last month in February.
How? I got, well, I shouldn't say that, but I got pulled over like last, alright.
Yeah, so I checked it when I drove by, I saw it and it looked expired, so I ran it and it says it's been expired for.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
It's underneath my mom and dad's.
It's underneath your mom and dad's? Okay. Well, if I can I get your registration, license, and insurance, please?
Yeah. I lost my license. I still need to get it done.
Okay.
I turned 18 in like 3 months, but that's my learner's permit. I'm 17.
Okay.
I'm waiting to.
Okay. So you don't have your current driver's license. You lost it. Where'd you lose it at?
Oh, I don't know.
No?
My wallet, I had it in my back pocket. And I think somebody stole it from me
Okay.
while I was in my back pocket.
Okay. All right. Just give me a minute. Right back. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm just filling out a written warning for him for his registration being expired. So right now that you need to get your driver's license, okay? I mean, it says that you have a valid one. I looked it up, okay? But you need to have that with you. You need to get that, okay? Driving around with that permit. You can be written a ticket for that. It's a $500 ticket, all right? I didn't do that. I'm just writing you a written warning for your registration, okay? Expired, okay? It's expired. Expired back in February. Okay, so like you need to get your new tags and get it registered, okay? All right, is that like with your expired registration and that, it's $1,000 easy, okay? So you need to get that done. If you can, send right here. This doesn't go against your driving record. It's not a citation. It's just that I was out here with you, okay? For your registration to be expired. It's just a written warning, okay?
So right here?
Yes, right there. And I just want to talk to you a minute about, I've had some people calling in and saying that you've been driving a little bit recklessly around Joseph City High School. No? Okay, well, we've had several people in that. Okay, so that might be what they were calling and talking to us about. So we've had several people call in. I mean, they gave us your license plate number. Okay? So, with that said, just drive around to school and be safe, okay? Just don't be doing anything recklessly and drive smart. All right, you're welcome. You have a good day, okay? Sheriff's Office!
You have reached.
Alright, I guess I'm not getting in contact with her today. Guess I'll have to try to make contact with her again tomorrow.
You mean I have to come back?
Yeah, you have to come back. The conclusion. 21, I'll be clear this residence.
Copy 1617.
I'm Deputy Farkas with the Sheriff's Office, obviously. I've worked for the Sheriff's Office actually since 2018. I started in dispatch less than a year out of high school. Worked in there for 2 years until I was old enough to go to the academy, which I graduated last May. So I've been on the road a year, but been with county for 3. Both my parents worked in the medical field. They were firefighters, flight paramedics. So I was always around public safety and really used to it, but blood and needles, I don't do that. So I knew that wasn't where I was gonna go. And then actually my junior or senior year at high school, my assistant soccer coach was a cop up here. So I went on a ride along with her, and that was it. Like, first ride along I knew, I was like, that's what I want to do. So then it just became a waiting game. And I've got some family members in law enforcement as well. I've got a cousin who, she's a cop in Peoria. And then my uncle actually worked for Holbrook PD. My grandpa worked for the sheriff's office. He retired as a lieutenant actually. So it kind of ran in the family. And once I finally got on that track, I was like, this is what I want to do. So that was it. Honestly, like, the best part of my job is that you're never gonna have the same day twice. And I think that's my favorite part of it, because it's not an office job where I'm crunching numbers or paper or looking at the same walls every day. Like, you come to work and you never know what you're gonna get. So it's the spontaneousness? I don't know if that's the right word, but you're never gonna have the same day and it's never the same thing. So I love that part.
How many tattoos do you have?
I have. When I decided I wanted to go into law enforcement but had my kind of waiting game until I was old enough, I started in dispatch with the county because I got in really quickly. And then that 2 years I was in dispatch, like, this place became my family. Like, the dispatcher deputy, like, duo, I made a lot of friends. I was always going on ride-alongs with them. So it quickly became a family, and then even throughout academy I had all kinds of support. So one of my favorite parts about the agency is our people, because we've got each other's backs through and through, and I love that part. And then recently, so obviously we've got a new admin and they're great. They've done a lot of big things in the last year and a half-ish, I think is where we're at in timeline, but they've done a lot of things and they have our backs all the way. And that's a big thing, is when your admin supports you, so that's really nice. It's just good people. Good people, you work with good people, you do a good job, and it never gets old, never gets boring. Hey, copy traffic.
Then go ahead.
Stand by for 2-8. I'll be off the deuce at Little Caesars with the silver car. Hey, this is for you, homie. What are you doing?
Density.
What are we doing? What are we doing? She has no idea. 8, up to 8.
Go ahead.
365.
19 Sergeant Essential. 19 Sergeant check.
How's it going? So I'm Deputy Farkas with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I stopped you is coming through that light up there. So you actually came into the number 1 lane instead of going in the number 2 lane. Yeah, so when you turned right here at 77 and 60, so you came straight into the first lane basically. So the one, you got your turning lane and then your 2 lanes, right? So you have to go in that inner lane on the right side basically.
Oh, I didn't do that? Oh my God. I was
Yeah.
thinking about work,
Yeah, so you came over, no worries. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and insurance on you? Okay.
My registration should be in my glove box. But here's my insurance card.
That looks right.
Yep, that's it. That's the new one.
Perfect.
I have them all. I never take them out. I don't have time to do that.
And they always send you 2, so they stack up. You got all kinds.
Oh, I got mine.
Perfect.
They're stacked for years.
Let me just go double check this stuff really quick and I'll be right back with you, okay?
Thank you.
She actually owns this business we are parked right behind, which explains our parking lot mishap there.
Erratic driving.
Yeah. I was like, what are we doing? Are we trying to leave? Like, what's going on here? So, but she was heading in here because she owns it, and she was coming in to do the books. So she was like, I was thinking about work, so. And if anything, like I treat these like an educational stop, because most people don't really know that you coming out, you have to go into your immediate lane. You can't come over and cross over. So she wasn't aware of that, so I'm just gonna give her a warning and let her go, because now she knows. So her license is good. Her registration dispatch sent it to me, which is also good. Sweet, sweet. She just got her new insurance card, so there's nothing else wrong here other than her turn. I'm just gonna go re-inform her of that and get on our way. So everything came back all good, obviously.
Okay.
So I'll give that back with
Thank
you.
you.
Just be aware of it. So like when you're coming out, and even if you pull out of here, you got to go into your immediate lane. You can't go into the inner lane, basically.
Okay.
So all right.
Okie doke.
All right. You have a good day.
you.
Okay. You're welcome. How's it going, guys? Deputy Farkas for the Sheriff's Office. Oh, license down. The reason I stopped you was actually because coming onto the 60 right here, you came over to your number 1 lane instead of your number 2, and then you also got the crack in the windshield. All right, where are we headed today? Walmart. Where are we coming from? Okay, you guys live over there. Perfect. Then you have your insurance as well. You got a family outing. You can pull it up on your phone too, that's fine. Yeah, no worries. No worries, I just gotta check. This last Thursday, my dispatcher had called me and was like, hey, I have a call for you. I know you can't do anything, but I'm just letting you know in case you want to go. Okay, what is it? And actually in White Mountain Lakes, they got a call of a loose email. So I was like, no way. So I'm like, I'm going. I'm absolutely going. So I go and talk to the reporting party, and his kids actually saw it and took pictures of it. So, well, sure enough, it's out there. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go drive around, and I found it, and it was pacing back and forth in front of a fence that's out there. One of the local ranchers has his cows out there, and he's got obviously water troughs for them. And that's why this emu was pacing back and forth, because it wanted in there. So I should back up real quick, because on my way out there, I told my dispatcher, I was like, I can take it. And she's like, dude, they're mean. I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, they're normally like 30 to 100 pounds. I'm like, I can take him. She's like, and he stands like 6.5 feet tall. I was like, okay, never mind, I can't take him. Like, and they run really fast, like 30 miles an hour, I guess. So I'm going out there, and he's pacing this fence. So I know he wants in there. So I go to open the gate, but I was not going to open the gate when he was by me, because I wasn't going to get attacked by that thing. So when he'd walk away, I'd go and open the gate, or try to. And so finally he came back, and once I opened it, he wouldn't walk past it anymore. So I had to herd him down the fence line, and he finally went in there, got water. And then after posting it, we found the owner. When the owner goes out there, he's nowhere to be found. So I think he just keeps periodically coming back for water. I learned that his name is Clyde, and he has a sister named Bonnie. So I love that for their owners. They got a good sense of humor there. And I asked her, because I was like, if I go out and find him again, how do we catch him? Like, do we rope him? What's our logic here? And I learned that if we do find this emu again, we're actually gonna she's gonna call their neighbors, whatnot. And you're supposed to form a big circle around it and slowly close in on it. And whoever's at the back of the emu, once you guys get close enough, you are with a blanket and you throw it on that thing's back and jump on, and you just don't let go until it stops running. So I was gonna volunteer for that, but I didn't find him again yesterday, so I'm a little bit upset about that one, but yeah.
So is it still on this
Yeah.
weekend for later?
We super can. When it gets a little bit hotter, we'll go out there. We'll absolutely go out there. I'm bound and determined to find him, because I'm like, I found him the first time and now he's gone again, and now is when I want to find him. So yeah, we'll go out there and do that.
Unless we get a crazy cow or something.
Yeah, this is true. But you got like the ride-along purse.
Yes.
Yes, I had that for like 2 years when I was doing all kinds. Because when I was working in dispatch, I did all kinds of ride-alongs just to learn whatever I could.
Right.
So I tried, and I never got to see anything. And it was the curse of the ride-along. So it's a real thing.
It's 50-50 with Shalom TV.